Mole Trap here doing game 2 of the matchup between Bisu and UpMagic, and this is going to be pretty fun, I think. Looking forward to a good match. Obviously, Bisu lately has been off a little bit, and he's not sure what happened exactly, but this is the matchup for the 3rd place spot in the OSL, and this is kind of an important matchup because basically whoever wins this and gets the 3rd place not only gets the old bronze medal, which is a little bit encouraging. It's a little bit better to say you got 4th than 3rd. I mean 3rd than 4th. But also, the 3rd place player gets a seed in the next OSL, so they get slotted directly into the round of 16, basically, for the next OSL. Now, the loser of this matchup gets 4th place, and what that means is they go down to the OSC semifinals. So the loser of this set will then have to face C Shield in the semifinals for OSC, and then face the winner of, I believe, Xellos versus Yellow, I believe is who the other semifinal is. And then if they, so basically you have to go through a lot more games after this to get the seed, the 4th seed in this OSL. And the 3rd seed is a lot better than the 4th anyways, because the 4th you kind of get stuck with, you don't get to pick the groups. So yeah, kind of an important matchup in that sense, and basically I'm expecting a good matchup. I frankly underestimated UpMagic before this season, and I didn't think he was that good. I didn't know very much about him, but I just kind of heard that he did mostly cheesies, and here I'm even waving my hands in the air in a silly manner to emphasize that. Of course you can't see it. So I kind of had put him in the back of my mind, like, oh, he's just this guy that basically I'd kind of put him on equivalency with 910, who sucks balls. But this season he's really impressed me. UpMagic has really been really creative, and in the semi-final versus Jaedong, he got 3-0'd, but he did not get owned. He played really well, and all 3 of his strategies were very clever and very unique, and they almost worked in each occasion. So, definitely well played on UpMagic's part. Now, the reason why he kind of stands a chance is because Bisu has not been playing that well lately. He did play pretty well in his semi-final against Stork. I say that mostly because I don't want people to think that, oh, well, Bisu had an off day and that's why Stork won. No, Stork played absolutely insanely, and Bisu played damn well too. But in general, Bisu's been kind of off, losing in Pro League to some random Terran recently, and losing to Free in a kind of lackluster match as well. So should be an interesting matchup. Basically, usually I would put Bisu definitely ahead over UpMagic, but in this case, kind of with UpMagic really on a roll and Bisu kind of on a down, would give it an even matchup basically. So we see here both players going for a relatively standard build on this map. Actually, well, usually you would see wow, Bisu Zealot accomplishing a lot there. UpMagic didn't micro his Marines as well as he probably could have. He let them actually get hit there. He really needed to protect his Marines, and he didn't there in that situation. So Bisu basically just going for some Zealot harassment here and accomplishing a lot with it, actually. And the other thing there is UpMagic didn't put his barracks in a very good spot. If he put it a little bit to the side, then he would have been able to run his Marines in and out of there and actually been able to escape those Zealots. So UpMagic showing his a little bit of his lack of leadness here. He is going to have some vultures out pretty soon, and I don't think that Bisu is going to be able to contain those vultures here. Although, wow, so several SCVs being killed, and looks like 4 or 5 Marines so far by these Zealots, and Bisu not taking a whole lot of damage in there. So that vulture is out now. So that vulture is, unless UpMagic is dumb and lets it get killed like he almost did just there. That vulture is going to be able to micro around and take out any Zealots that continue to harass him. So, well done by Bisu, though, doing some harassment, sending that Zealot down to the south to try and stop any command centers from being built. That's why I started to say, wow, okay, wow. Bisu getting a cannon at his ramp. Totally random. That's strange. I'm not sure why he did that exactly. But I guess he realized that he didn't have goons out that much yet, and so he wanted to to get something to stop the vultures from running around in circles, and so that's the point of that. But in any case, I started to say that both of them were going pretty standard, but really, it was more, Bisu was going more of a standard build, and see, UpMagic was going for a kind of a standard build. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm just tripping, but usually I think you see him go for a command center a little bit sooner than that. Building a starport now, and I don't think Bisu got a scout on that, actually, and for some reason, UpMagic building his starport way out in front of his base. I guess he was trying to make sure that the Zealot that was inside his base didn't scout it, but it's going to be really easy for Bisu to scout it out if he sends another probe or something, which is likely. Bisu usually trying to scout as much as possible. See that probe heading out right now? It's probably going to get intercepted by that tank that was heading out, actually. But Bisu, very, very big on scouting, is probably, yeah, got intercepted there. It looks like that probe is going to run around, though, and going to be able to scout in there and see that starport. In the meantime, though, UpMagic is heading out with some of his forces, so it looks like he's going to try for a little bit of a push here with that cannon coming in handy now. Wow, actually, yeah, coming in really handy and stopping him from... I didn't even think about that. Stopping UpMagic from putting down mines outside of his base, so that was actually a pretty clever move in hindsight by Bisu, putting down a cannon next to his gateway. What Terran players like to do, and actually what has killed a lot of Terran players recently is sorry, what's killed Protoss players is quick spider mines, and he could have easily expected spider mines to be being researched pretty quickly there. He saw the machine shop go down. So basically, getting back to my point, if spider mines go down outside of your gateways, then it's difficult to get units out. So that cannon's going to stop those spider mines from killing his units as they come out. But it looks like he got that starport for a quick dropship. And wow, Bisu's surrounding that tank with probes there, keeping it from and picking it up with the dropship again. Microing his tank in and out of that dropship there, and it looks like those mines are going to kill off some more units. No, they just damaged them, but some excellent micro. This is basically how we saw UpMagic win the first game, was through clever use of dropships and dropping at the right points in the right time and doing some excellent harassment. Basically, game one, UpMagic had some absolute grade A harassment in here, and now he's actually managed to kill off Bisu's forces in the back of his base.